Most of the PR.
Please, I hope my voice is audible much more than Timsy's.
The student.
First, correct the thing which you've said, because yours is a very powerful voice, and that can spread among your dosts, and that can go out. No change has been made for education or health purpose, LRS. Pandemic was the new normal for 2 years, hasn't it been? Not good enough for what reasons, ma'am? If you would like to repeat their words. Want both of them to answer for each economic survey from his school of thought and us from our school of thought. We are not going to be talking about comparing the two and giving justification for one. They come from their school of thought and we do it ours, right? I understood the question, but you're trying to link the two which are not so related. That is economic survey. Yeah? Please do. Again. Next question, please.
The student.
First, correct the thing which you've said, because yours is a very powerful voice, and that can spread among your dosts, and that can go out. No change has been made for education or health purpose, LRS. Please, I hope my voice is audible much more than Timsy's.
Thank you for correcting me, ma'am. But on the foreign capital.
Not good enough for what reasons, ma'am? If you would like to repeat their words.
Ma'am, Timsi Jaipuria from CNBC TV 18. Ma'am, I have two questions. Firstly, on the TDS reforms, you've come out with two specific reforms. For one, 20% TDS on foreign investments. Why has this been introduced? Is it to curb the flight of capital or investments which was going outside the country? And secondly, on students who are going outside to study, on that also the TDS has come, there's a 5% that has been levied, or it has been reduced.
There is no change on education, or absolutely not. That's wrong. Your facts are wrong.
But what happens to the amount that one spends in staying there?
Can you little bit elaborate what kind of
I can't elaborate more, ma'am. You should ask the state government to deal with it for the respective ministry.
In your budget relief, what kind of relief you have given? Can you little bit elaborate?
In my budget relief.
The MSME sector.
For MSME or for Gamusha or for GI, what are you asking? I'll send you some information, ma'am. Let's move on with other questions.
Opposition parties have been calling this Nil Batta Sannata not good enough budget. Your comments?
Follow your Hindi. Would you say that again?
Ma'am, they said not good enough. Most of the opposition parties for the budget. Ma'am, your comment on that?
What reasons, if I may know? Not good enough for what reasons, ma'am? If you would like to repeat their words.
They have said, ma'am, most of the political parties.
I'm saying, if you could please repeat their words and say not good enough, for what reasons per se?
They said nothing for the they said nothing much for the middle class.
What?
Most of the this is what those parties. Ma'am, do you believe India will remain a bright spot, ma'am?
Please do. Again. Next question, please.
Good afternoon, ma'am. This is Karishma here from Business Today Television. Congratulations to you and everybody for yet another successful budget. Ma'am, you did talk about simplification of the tax regime. So my question is on the capital gains tax regime that was also expected. It was not a part of the budget announcement, but it's expected that a simplification could be done in the coming months. Is that something on the cards? And also, ma'am, secondly, no big bang announcements on cryptocurrency in this budget. What is the kind of update with the consultation paper that had to be submitted also to the FSDC?
For your question, first question, I have no answer because it's your expectation. You kept about it for the last few months and then you want me to answer on that. Oh, have they been? They've not told me about it. No. To say now. That's all right, but even then there's nothing to say now.